Happy Monday, Westminster Shore residents, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of What's Happening with Ashley. I hope you had a great weekend. It was a little bit toasty, so I hope a lot of you got to swim in the pool to cool down a little bit. And I hope you had a great 4th of July. It was a little bit different this year. It wasn't the typical 4th of July with fireworks going on everywhere. But I hope you were able to celebrate it in a special way. So before I get into what's going on this week, I wanted to go over a few little housekeeping things with you. First of all, thanks for everyone who participated in bingo. I have so many bingo cards to go over. I haven't even got through half of them yet. So you will get your coupons in your box later today. So thank you all for participating. Something new that is starting today, Monday, July 7th, is that the corner store is changing their hours. They are going to be open now 12 to 3. Again, so that starts today. The corner store hours are changing from 12 to 3. So if you looked at the calendar, there's a new series there at 5 o'clock every day except Wednesday. Wednesday will be 5:30. It's called The Walking Tour. I found this online and I thought it was so interesting. I just wanted to keep watching it. So what it is a guy who walks around all over the U.S. With some contraption, I'm sure, on his head, and he just walks the city streets. So I kind of just focused on Florida cities, pretty much close to us. It's so interesting if you haven't been to a city in a while and you kind of just watch him and see what new stores, new restaurants have popped up. So I hope you were able to tune into that today. Something new this week is Lee, our fitness coordinator. She's actually going to be sharing a weekly fitness tip. It's actually going to be aired twice a week. It's going to be played right before Bodies in Motions on Mondays at 9:55, with the same tip repeated Thursdays at 9:55 on channel 732. And she'll actually be also adding that to her fitness app on My W Life. Something else important to know is that memos that are coming to your cubby boxes here in Bahama Place are actually being scanned up and uploaded to My W Life. So you can find that My W Life and click on the Community Information app. And from the Community Information app, you'll find a folder called Memos. And so anything that we put in the box, whether it be from maintenance, from our department, from admin, from dining services, is all going to be there for you, so you don't always have to come up here every day, every other day to find what's in your box. Just go on My W Life, Community Information, Memos, and you'll find all of those documents there for you. Something that went in your boxes last week. Who am I? So what we are asking is for you to flip this little pamphlet that went in your box, and I want you to write down 3 fun facts about yourself. I want them to be a little bit unique to yourself, not just, I like cats, I like dogs. Be a little bit more specific. And so I'm actually going to be putting out a box today for you to start dropping these off in Bahama Place. So drop these cards in Bahama Place by Thursday, July 9th. And then we'll do in our department, Mark and I will actually put them all together in one document and pass them out on Tuesday, July 14th. And we will create it a little bit fun, a little bit multiple choice, and you'll circle who you think those 3 facts belong to. And then you'll have until Monday, July 20th to put your completed document into the white box in Bahama Place. And then we will score them, and everybody will get some sort of prize. And so this isn't necessarily just for residents. Staff are also participating. So we can't do this without you. We can't do this without the other staff. So make sure you put your 3 facts in and drop it in Bahama Place Rotunda by this Thursday. It's just a fun project for us to learn a lot about each other. This is a perfect time to learn about each other. All right, last thing to go over before I get into the specific days is Zoom. So as we are learning more and more about Zoom and what's easiest for us, what's easiest for you, we've come to learn that when we are having a Zoom meeting, the easiest way for us to get you into the Zoom meeting is by providing a meeting ID. And so it's still going to be provided on My W Life under the What's Happening app. So you'll see, I think it's a 9-digit number. So you use that, go to zoom.us, and it says join a meeting. Click join a meeting and put that 9-digit ID
11.
number.
11.
I'm sorry, my audience said, my audience out here has corrected me. It's 11. So 11 numbers, you'll put in that meeting ID, join meeting, and you will be in. You can find those instructions on your latest edition of What's Happening. And also, if you have any other questions about Zoom, please don't hesitate to reach out to Mark or I. We want to make sure that you're comfortable using it, get familiar with it, and we're more than happy to do any one-on-one meetings with you. All right, so let's get into this week. So yesterday, I hope you were able to catch the blast from the past, Westminster Shore's Not So Newlywed Game. It was, I want to say, early, maybe 2013, 2014, when Becky and Phyllis were here, and it is so funny. If you weren't able to watch it yesterday at 4:30, we'll put it on My W Life under the What's Happening miscellaneous videos for you to catch up on. Definitely a hoot, and you'll definitely recognize many faces on there. All right, so today, something I wanted to mention is Lido. Lido is back, and he's continuing on with the topic of the year, the presidency 2020. So tune in tonight at 6:30 on channel 732 to hear Lido's presentation on the presidency. All right, let's hop on over to Tuesday, July 7th. The weekly prayer at 2 o'clock is going to be read by Shep Johnson. So tune in to listen to him read the prayer for the week. And as always, 3 o'clock, Town Hall. And that will be replayed on Wednesday as well. And also always available on My W Life if you're not able to catch it on channel 732. Something else quite interesting for Tuesday, the 7th at 6:30, the National Theater at Home. I might butcher this name, but Les Blancs, quite a fascinating play. So tomorrow, Tuesday the 7th at 6:30, tune into that. All right, Wednesday. So Bettina is continuing on with her resident life journeys. And on this Wednesday, she's actually interviewing Dave Soderlin, a fascinating, interesting life that he's led. So tune into that, channel 732, 4 o'clock on Wednesday. And again, if you miss it, tune into My W Life and go to What's Happening app, and you'll see the Resident Life Journeys folder and catch up there. After that, at 6:30, Jan is going to be playing a worship service from a local church. So it's not going to be Jan's sermon for this week. It's actually a local church. I'm not sure what church it is this week, but I know she will let everybody know. And following that at 7:30 is a wonderful musical performance, Handel's Messiah. So stay right on channel 732 after the worship service to listen to some beautiful music. All right, hopping over to Thursday the 9th. At 1 o'clock, we have a game. It's called the Snap Game. So what it is I will be recording this, and I will put a picture on the screen for a handful of seconds, and then I'll ask you a question about that picture. And so you'll actually find this in your box today, it'll be in the Bahama Place Rotunda, if you want to play. So pick it up beginning today, the Snap Game, and tune in to channel 732 at 1 o'clock on Thursday to play, and then you'll be able to turn it in for a prize. So some of the questions will be, what make and model is the car? What color is the bird? So you have to pay attention to that specific picture for a handful of seconds. All right, and following that at 6 p.m. on Thursday is the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater. I think it's about 5 or 6 different dance performances put into one. I want to say it's about a little over an hour, but some beautiful dancers, some beautiful music. Tune in if you want to be entertained for sure. All right, hopping right over to Friday the 10th. So we have something that's called Building Resilience webinar. It was actually brought to me by a resident. And what it is, it's from the Presbyterian Mission Agency, the Presbyterian Disaster Assistance. So I think this is about an hour as well. And so you'll be able to pick up one of these documents in the Bahama Place Rotunda so you can kind of go through the webinar with them. And so what it is just talking about common signs of stress. It kind of helps you put all your stress and anxiety on paper so you can kind of see what things you need to work on. And you might pull things that you didn't think were affecting you during this COVID-19. So tune in 3 o'clock on Friday, and don't forget to pick up one of the handouts so you can follow along with them. Later that evening is, it's called Act 1. It's a theater performance, and it's from the Lincoln Center Theater. So another wonderful theater performance for you to watch that evening, 6 o'clock on Friday. And lastly for this week, Saturday at 2 o'clock, it's the Aerial America of Nevada. So it's an aerial view of Nevada where they talk about all the history, all of the different landscape of Nevada. And that's about an hour as well. 4 o'clock is NASA's Mars 2020 Perseverance rover. And then you can end the night watching the movie The Magic of Belle Isle. And also, make sure you read the What's Happening, which gives you a little bit more information on all of these different programs throughout the week. All right, so I think that's it for the week. I know I have to get going so I can continue looking over the bingo cards and getting all those certificates to all of you. So that's what I'll be doing for the rest of the day, and then getting out some of these documents for you to pick up in the Bahama Place Rotunda. As always, if you need anything, give myself a call, Mark a call, email us. We're here for you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. I'll see you around.